In the 6 games that Watson started last season, the Browns' offense averaged 12.8 points per game. If that doesn't sound like much, it's because it's not. That's the fewest offensive points per game by any team in a quarterback's starts last season. With then backup Jacoby Brissett under center, the Browns' offense averaged over 23 points per game. Jeremy, that's more. Herm, do you think that Watson needs to be out there tonight against Philly? I think you do. I think you do, don't you?
Absolutely. If you're Deshaun Watson, you're walking into the head coach's office and saying, Coach, I want to play. I need to play football. That is a Super Bowl team. I want to play against those guys. It's important to me. It's important for this football team. Look, these guys are professional football players. You know what they do for a living? They play tackle football. That's what they do. They have 17 games, and I get it. They got preseason games. The best player in the league, the MVP of the league, was Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. Did you see Patrick Mahomes? He played football.
He did.
That's what you do. You play football. You don't get to wear the baseball hat and pretend you're a coach. You do that when you retire. Go play football, man. Stop all this nonsense.
That looked really good. And you have some nice pieces on this football team. And you got $230+ million fully guaranteed. But there's no question that I think Deshaun Watson should take some reps. Some, for sure.
What can you tell us about that new offense Lewis is talking about?
Herm Lewis got me fired up.
I know. I want to go play tonight against the Eagles.
No doubt.
No,
so the Browns are willing to experiment a little bit and try to get Deshaun Watson some comfort food based on what he dealt with in Houston. I was told with that joint practice with the Eagles this week that he had some 4-receiver sets, some empty set formations where he can go and just see the field and make a play, which is what he's used to. Now you're going to have the Kevin Stefanski staples, the play action, the under center stuff with it, which I'm told Watson also likes as well. So Stefanski feels like this is a chance for him to spread his wings a little bit and experiment with a player that the Browns believe can transcend any scheme. That's partly why they gave him the money they did. They believe he's on that short list of guys that can do that, put him in any situation, they can go win that game. He just has to show it. They're really excited about Elijah Moore, too, the guy that got from the Jets.
Sure.
He's going to be primarily a slot guy, but they feel like he can do major damage this year for Deshaun Watson.
Look, things need to go from just being hopeful that this football team in Cleveland can be good to expecting them to be good. And you know what? People should expect them to be good, especially when your owner pays a quarterback the amount of money in the way in which he paid this quarterback the amount of money that he's paying it. He should be begging to be out there on the football field and setting the tone. There's no doubt about that. And again, I'm not saying he plays a whole half and he drops back 20 times and, and exposes himself to a possible, season-ending injury that would just be ridiculous. I'm not saying that. But he should be setting the tone. Just like Patrick Mahomes does down in Kansas City, as Herm was referring to. That's the message he should be sending to this football team and to this city.
Coach, what are you doing here? What's with the helmet?
Jets.
Put your helmet on. Put the helmet on and go play football. Not the baseball hat. The helmet. Go play football.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.